Alright guys, welcome back. I'm driving to the haunt right now, and I was thinking about this. I want to drop this out there for you guys. It's something that we've been doing at our haunt for a long time, and I don't think the industry has figured this out yet. They've dabbled a little bit in this, but they haven't grasped the concept, and I don't know why with so many savvy businessmen in the industry, I don't know why they haven't figured this out. So the entire haunted house industry, since it's been founded, has been concerned entirely with one way of making money, and that's they're entirely worried about their gate, the box office. That's, you see it all the time. How do I increase attendance? How do I, what happens if I raise my ticket prices? All this other stuff. What you have to keep in mind is your bottom line. It doesn't matter how you make the money. It matters that the money's in the bank. So in any business, there is two ways of making more money, and this is any product. Either one, you increase the amount of money you increase the amount of people that are using your product. So this would be increasing attendance, or you increase the amount of money people are spending on your product. Now, if you increase your box office, a more expensive haunted house can net you more money, but it can also scare people away, and that's always like the trepidations. That's always the kind of concerns that people have with raising their box offices. Is my product worth that price tag? Especially in the climate right now, where haunted houses are getting crazy with their prices, and everything's more expensive, inflation, all that cool stuff. Instead, what I believe you should do, so the best way to make way more money is, yes, increase the amount of people that come to your haunted house, but what if you could make twice as much money from everyone that came to your haunted house? So if you could keep that box office low and then offer them more things when they come in, you would make more money from both, because you could show, I have a low box office. For example, when you come to our haunted house, general admission is $30 to get into our haunted house. Now that gets you 2 haunted houses that total take about 45 minutes to go through them. It also gets you access to our scare zone, which you could stand in there all night long and get scared and chased and entertained and interacted with. We have a rotating cast of characters, so there's, in a night, I think we have like 10 actors out there, but all of them play 3 characters. So you're looking at 30 different characters outside that you could interact with, along with whatever else that we have that comes out there, giant puppets, giant monsters, rolling animatronics, all kinds of stuff, and photo ops and everything. We also have a whole midway out there of vendors and entertainment and stuff like that. We have magicians that are doing magic shows. We've got scary movies that play all night. We've got like fire pits out there. Tons of stuff that's just free or included with your general admission. But when you come in, what do I also have? I have a full retail shop that you can access the entire time that you're on property, not just at the exit when they're ready to leave, okay? We also have a full midway of vendors selling food items, selling crafts, which we also have our own food booth, but we're not just selling the things that haunted houses usually sell: hot dogs and water and pop. I see a lot of people that are talking about, and this is why. So they talk about, you can sell food but just stick to the basic items, just sell hot dogs and nacho, like things you can cook in a crock pot, and sell water and pop. But that's because they're not looking at this as the way it should be. What you have right now in 2025 is what's called an experience economy. So an experience economy is everyone has their actual life and then they have a social media life. And their whole goal on social media is to portray themselves as having a life that they don't actually have. That's why people take so many pictures at these events here in Chicagoland. And this probably happens elsewhere too, especially around Christmas time. It starts around Halloween, but it happens a lot around Christmas time. Up in Wrigleyville, we call it, which is the area around Wrigley Park where the Cubs play, there's like a whole row of bars. You can like walk to all these bars down this whole street. And around Christmas time, they all choose a theme. There's like the elf bar. We actually went to that one and it was all themed to elf, and there's cotton balls everywhere and hand cut like paper Christmas decorations, and they're selling, you know, special shots that are called like the Buddy the Elf, the whatever. They're selling cold pasta with like chocolate chips and maple syrup on it, all this stuff. The bar was crazy crowded. You couldn't even walk. The drinks are overpriced, and no one is going there because they just can't wait to eat spaghetti with maple syrup on it. People are going there because of the experience, and they want to have a good time, but also be able to take those pictures and show their friends, look, I went to this viral thing that you keep seeing advertised. So they want to take a picture of them eating the stupid pasta, and they want to take a picture of the guy dressed up as Buddy the Elf and all that stuff. And there's rows of these bars, and I mean, they're all super themed, totally rehauled for Christmas so that they can sell this experience. Your haunted house should be the same thing. So instead of just selling hot dogs and pop, you sell the Haunted Hills Devil Dog. That's a hot dog with nacho cheese on it and a black bun that you can just order on Amazon, and crumbled hot Cheetos and jalapenos and hot sauce, and it's a spicy hot dog. And now you can promote that, and you can put it in a cool Halloween like boat, and now you've got a hot dog that you can sell, and it's a premium hot dog. So you can still sell the hot dogs for the people that just want to eat, but now you have, look at this exclusive item that you can only get here. It matches the fall season. You do a photo shoot where you put some small pumpkins or some devil things around it and some smoke, and it's on a cool tablecloth, and now you've got promotional images of food. Now you're no longer just reaching out. How many people have you went into and promoted to that have said, no, I don't like haunted houses? Okay, I hit these people all the time, and I'm able to say, do you like food festivals? Do you like live entertainment? Do you like Halloween? Because I have all those things. And if you hate all of them, do you like fall? Because I have a fall fest where there's nothing scary, and it's just, if I'm meeting you at a festival or at a fair, I already know you like fairs. This is just like that, but for fall. So reach out to everyone. That way you have that stuff. So creative food items. We do mini donuts. Everyone in haunted houses that's went to Transworld knows mini donuts are a thing. We have them. But it's not just buy mini donuts. They're apple cider and they're pumpkin spice. We add ice cream. We have a local ice cream factory around here called Valpo Velvet. Everyone knows of them in the area. We grouped up with Valpo Velvet. We wholesale their ice cream in huge tubs, and then we sell ice cream sundaes, and we put spooky like Halloween kind of sprinkles on them that are ghosts or spider webs or whatever, and orange and black icing, or like caramel sauce or whatever. And now we've got a cool pumpkin spice sundae that I can take pictures of, I can promote. We do custom hot chocolates. We bought a whole bunch of candy molds. We pour chocolate in them. Then we've got chocolate tombstones, and again, putting whipped cream and candy stuff and cookie stuff and all kinds of stuff. We sell popcorn. We didn't just stop at popcorn. We sell what we call popcorn mix-ins. So we get cool Halloween bowls. You can buy them for like 10 cents a piece on Amazon. Just Halloween buckets, almost like a Happy Meal bucket. And you buy them, you put your popcorn in there, and then people can choose their toppings, and they're kind of making like a popcorn, I call it a mix-in, but they can put in Oreo pieces and M&Ms and Reese's and whatever that they want, all in with this popcorn. We could put drizzles on it. Now again, you've got a cool exclusive item. So you're gonna start to hit and capture. There's a term called FOMO, F-O-M-O. It's fear of missing out. In case no one's told you what that means, you'll see it all over the place with advertising. Everything at your haunted house should be an experience, okay? And you have to have a way for them to capture that experience and share it on social media. So your queue line or scare zone or midway should be an experience and have a photo op. Your haunted house should have a photo op. At least when they come out of your haunted house, put a photo op at the end that represents that haunted house. If you have 3 haunted houses, you should have 3 photo ops for those haunted houses so that people can look like they took a picture in that haunted house and they can share it, okay? Now, you can lower your box office price from $60 to $30. Or, look at it this way. If your whole goal is to get them to buy a ticket, okay, then your whole goal is really for them to spend $30 to come to your event. Now, if you have all these things inside, like us, we have axe throwing. Now, all of these things are $5 a piece. We have axe throwing, we have a head toss, we have a pumpkin launcher, we have an apple cannon, we have a gel blaster field, we have inflatable archery, we have 2 escape rooms, we have a third add-on haunted house, and now we're adding 9 more carnival games that will all be somewhere in that $3 to $5 price range. All those things, I could give away a free ticket and I will get $25 from people coming in. I see it constantly. Like we did the Highland Parade. After the parade, there's a whole festival that happens. Now there's carnival rides and tons of vendors selling products and selling food. They have live music, they have a beer garden, all these things. And there was probably 20 to 30,000 people at this festival. It's free to enter, but you cannot tell me they're not making money. Okay, you have 30,000 people there, and they're all buying food. I mean, I spent probably $70 just on food between me and Lori. So there you go. There's your $30 a piece, and we got something from it too. So you could give away free tickets, and if you have all of these things inside, you still get that money that you wanted. On top of it, giving away those free tickets, you also have, I don't know what to call this, but having people at your event has value now, because everyone has a phone. So everyone, would you pay for advertising? Yes, you would. Now, if you get free people to come to your event, they're going to take pictures of everything you have. Because again, I told you, experience economy. They're going to take pictures. They're going to take videos. They're going to post reviews. They're going to sign up for your email list. All these things have value to you. So even giving away a free ticket, okay, you can't just worry about your box office. It's important, but it's not the most vital element of your haunted house. So getting these extra experiences, I'll give you an example. Before this video, I went on and looked at Magic Kingdom, okay? I'm a huge fan of theme parks and all that stuff. So I look at what they do a lot because we are in the same realm as them. We're a destination, we're an experience, we have themed entertainment, all that stuff. So Magic Kingdom, if I was to go 2-day with a 1-day ticket, it would cost me $189 to get into that theme park by myself. Now, what did they do? First off, their ticketing page is interesting because it doesn't just take you to Magic Kingdom ticketing page. It takes you to the Disney World ticketing page. And the first thing it takes you to is, how many days do you want? It asks you that. So if you buy more days, you get a discount on each ticket, for one. For two, why do they do that? Because they know that if you're going to buy multiple theme park days, you might buy a hotel. They also know that once they get you in that theme park, Yes, you paid $189 to get in. More than likely, you're going to spend close to that on things in that theme park, okay? You're gonna buy t-shirts, you're gonna buy plushes, you're gonna buy food. For sure you're going to buy food, especially if you're only getting one day. You want your money's worth on that ticket. You're gonna be there all day, you're gonna eat. Their theme park food is expensive. It's like $12 for a pop. You're gonna spend a bunch of money to be there in that park to get all the experiences. And then they have all the upgrade stuff, okay? And like, this is a different thing that haunted houses haven't even thought of. What if you had so much stuff at your scream park that people couldn't do it in one day? That's what Disney World does. That's what Halloween Horror Nights does. Halloween Horror Nights has like 10 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, 1 to 2 shows. The tribute store, which is a whole thing. They have other photo ops, they have bars, they have tons of extra food spots and all that. I've been there multiple times, and even with Express, which gets you to the front of the line, okay? Because all these haunted houses could have a 2-3 hour wait for a 10-minute haunted house. Even with Express, it is extremely hard to do everything in one night. So, and you're gonna walk a lot. So if you buy your ticket, which I don't know exactly how much it is, but call it $160 for a ticket to Halloween Horror Nights, okay? Then Express, I think it's like double. So now you've paid $200 or $320 to get into Halloween Horror Nights, and that just gets you to see. When we went the last time, we had Express, and we just got to do all 10 haunted houses. Didn't get to spend a lot of time in the scare zones. We got to walk through them, obviously, because we have to travel around that park. But we didn't get to spend a lot of time in those scare zones. We did not get to see any of the 2 shows that were happening that year. We didn't really have any time to stop at any of the special bars. We didn't have a lot of time to stop at any of the like food places, because they have all these like pop-up food stands with specialty food items that they bring out just for Halloween Horror Nights. So they put so much in there that you have to buy 2 days of tickets. Now, if you buy 2 days of tickets, you're expected that you're going to buy more food. You're going to buy more merch. You're going to see a t-shirt and go, God, I really like that shirt on day 1. On day 2, you've thought about it all night and all day the next day. You're going to buy that shirt when you come back. So what if you put so much in there that it can't be experienced in one day? Right now, the landscape of haunted houses is like, if you make a scream park, they're going to be able to come one night, one time, and do everything and see everything. Well, then why should they come back to your haunted house? What if they bought, the ticket was $35, but there is 3 nights worth of stuff to do here? Okay? Now they have a reason to come back, because they only got to do so much. But there's way more to do that they didn't even experience. And that's kind of like where theme parks have went. They have so many rides, and they're so cool, and there's so many food options, and there's so many haunted houses, and there's so many meet and greets and all this stuff. You gotta pick what you want to do, but then there's reasons to come back because you didn't get to do everything, okay? Because I'll tell you, 2 haunted houses that they didn't get to do is way more of a draw than we have 1 new room, okay? In general, and it seems to be the case, 1 new room is not what draws people back to a haunted house. The general consensus that I've heard from people in the haunt community is that people go on a 3-year cycle to haunted houses. Okay, well, why is that? That's not just like a rule that people go on a 3-year cycle to haunted houses. Look at what haunted houses generally are and figure out if that's accurate behavior. Why are people doing that? Maybe you don't have enough at your haunted house. And again, 1 new room is not enough for them to say, I want to spend another $35 on that experience. So the gist of this is, you should be putting more things into your haunted house experience. So, And again, everything should be an experience and should be able to be captured on video and on camera and all that stuff. We used to tell everyone, no cameras in the haunted house, all this stuff. I'm sure you've heard this. Now I tell them, go ahead. If you want to record the whole thing, go ahead. They can't hold up the line, but if you want to take your phone out and record the whole haunted house, I don't care. Have a great time. It's great promotion on social media. I don't care if it goes absolutely viral, because in today's landscape, that'd be great if it went viral, because then tons of people will recreate the activity for views. And I don't care if you're doing it for views or not. The money's still in our bank. So thank you so much for recording our haunted house and having a great time inside. You didn't get great footage, and people still liked it. They saw you screaming. They saw you having a great time inside a haunted house. There is no better advertisement than that. So make your haunted house an experience and figure out what more you can put in. Stop just relying on your box office to pay your bills, because there's way more money to be made inside your haunt than just before they come in. That's all. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. If you like these long form one-shot videos of me talking about things in haunted houses, let me know. I enjoy making them. There's not a lot of channels out there anymore that are making haunted house content. The haunted house landscape has kind of turned to people walking through haunted houses and not really haunted house makers making videos. I think there should be way more of that. At this point, it's basically me, Larry Kirshner on occasion, Days of the Living Dead, and Alan Hops through his various channels, which are fantastic. More people should make more videos about haunted houses. I am a huge fan of haunted houses. I want to see you make a tombstone. I want to see your backyard graveyard. I think that stuff is so cool, and I love watching what creative stuff lower level haunts can come up with, not just the giant people, because I'm not impressed that you bought a Scare Factory prop. It's not impressive. All you did was swipe your card and put down screws. That's not cool to me. I like seeing the creative stuff that you guys can come up with and how you've implemented it into your show and how you've developed a new system of things. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video, because I think this information is important for people to know about haunted houses. It is a changing landscape constantly, and we have to grow and we have to adapt, especially right now. Thank you guys very much. I am Justin tuning out. You stay scary.